A common argument is, if polygyny was accepted in the Bible, then why does 1 Timothy 3 verse 2 say a man must be the husband of one wife? Well, let's break it down. This verse is often used to claim that a man must only have one wife, but that's not what it's saying. The verse is part of a letter from Paul, giving specific instructions on who is qualified to be a bishop or elder in the early church. The phrase, husband of one wife, doesn't mean that having more than one wife is sinful. Instead, it was used to prevent men who were overextending themselves in marriage from taking on additional leadership responsibilities. Back then, it wasn't uncommon for men to have several wives, which made it harder to properly manage a congregation. Paul was not condemning polygyny, he was emphasizing that elders should be focused and disciplined. It's also worth noting that Paul's personal preference was for church leaders to remain single, as he mentions in 1 Corinthians 7 verse 7. So, the real issue here wasn't about marriage rules, it was about qualifications for church leadership roles. If polygyny were a sin, it would be condemned for all men, not just bishops. The fact that it's mentioned only in the context of leadership proves that Yah did not see it as sinful, but rather as a choice that came with added responsibilities. So, 1 Timothy 3 verse 2 is not a universal command for all men, but a standard for those serving in specific roles within the church. This is a big difference people often overlook.